Over to Russia now, where a spokesperson for opposition leader Alexey Navalny says his team found traces of a Novichok nerve agent on an empty water bottle. Now, that was in his hotel room, so they now believe he was poisoned there and not at the airport, as they previously thought. A video posted to Instagram shows the team searching the hotel room wearing gloves and carefully putting water bottles in bags. Navalny's spokeswoman says his team believed Russian leaders would deny he'd been poisoned, and so the team took steps to try to preserve evidence immediately. ABC News foreign correspondent Maggie Rulli joins me now with more on this. Maggie, this story just continues to twist and turn. How significant is this whole water bottle thing to the overall investigation?
Well, Diane, you're right. The story just keeps changing. And like you mentioned, this allegation now completely changes the timeline and claims that this poisoning happened while he was still in Russia, well before he ever even left for the airport. Now, we should note, Diane, that right now it's still just Navalny's team that's making these allegations. But they say that as soon as they heard he was sick on that plane, they rushed back to the hotel room to start collecting everything in that room because they feared what would happen if Russian authorities got control over that evidence. They say they then sent those water bottles to a third party who confirmed they contained Novichok. Now, our team spoke with a chemical weapons specialist who says Novichok is incredibly poisonous. Normally, it's given through the skin or just inhaled, and that it only takes tiny, tiny amounts to be lethal. Diane, the expert, said that if Navalny had ingested it, he probably would be dead right now.
Wow. And how is his recovery going? You know, last we saw they were celebrating that he could finally breathe on his own, at least for a little while.
Yeah, exactly. You know, considering how toxic this poison is, Navalny is doing much, much better than expected. You mentioned that photo earlier this week. He shared really was an unbelievable picture of himself sitting up in his hospital bed, surrounded by his family. He sort of captioned that post, "I still can hardly do anything, but yesterday I could breathe the whole day on my own, completely on my own, no external help, not even a simple ventilator in my throat." He goes, "I liked it a lot. A surprising process that is underappreciated by many. I highly recommend." Seems almost sort of silly, Diane, but you laugh. It shows his personality, which is a big deal when thinking we were talking about potential permanent brain damage, asking if he'd ever wake up from that coma. So him making a joke is actually pretty incredible.
It is. I mean, to see him awake, I'm sure, for his family and his friends is huge. And then to hear him cracking jokes shows, okay, his spirit is still intact as well. But Maggie, I got to ask, how's Russia responding to all of this?
Well, sort of as we've predicted all along, Diane, Russia continues to deny any involvement. But what's really interesting, I thought, Diane, was that chemical weapons expert that we spoke with said Navalny's symptoms are not typical of a normal Novichok poisoning. He says they're still learning so much about this poison and that perhaps the dosage that Navalny got wasn't actually meant to kill him, and it was just meant to send a message. Now, Diane, this is just a speculation. We're still waiting to learn more, but certainly there is a lot more to this story, Diane.
That's for sure. Maggie Rulli in London. We know you'll bring it to us as it develops. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.